Fayetteville, Arkansas. What a spectacular night for college football, and man, are they ready to call the Hogs as the Arkansas Razorbacks will run through the A and get things started on this season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Get it out on the screen. Got enough space, and he They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's caught. It's Blake. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a crease to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong...
And the seam on the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll send out the kicker here. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Lane. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Green. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Green. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And the ball slipped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Let's go. Single. All right.
Dropping back, it's Green. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the grab over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Corner's going to give them room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Just keep slinging it. Buys a little extra time. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so... Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. Turns it on in midfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
For 6. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense. The offense has a chance to go.
Breaks into the open. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Green. On the run, still looking. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very